Okay, so here's what I know series is here, and we gonna start from where to strontium, mercury, and lead, and dangers of these elements. So why are these elements so dangerous? It is pretty simple. There is too much difference in the substance containing their atom when it is fully loaded and fully offloaded. Consider this. This element that is rather safe as lead is indeed really toxic when it is in oxidized form. It is simple. Oxygen normally is at 2 minus O2. So the whole molecule is at Pb minus and O2 minus together when it's being deloaded in our brain mainly. You see what I mean is in the episode about blood-brain barrier are gonna tell something more. But meanwhile, the reason that this oxiform is so dangerous is that our brain may become damaged from it when there is a lack of other elements or links with proper minus potential. Lead itself is not very contagious as mercury when it is in normal crystallized form. You can even eat a little bit of uh, element mercury in liquid silver form, especially when you are sure that it is in form of only pure, and when you don't have too much chlorine ions in your digestive system. Remember though that mercury is very light in room temperature, so it can be flushed into some holes or leakages in your digestive system. It should be mounted with nitrogen very fast and put somewhere where there is no moisture, or create amalgam form with copper or aluminium. But the big concentrated amounts of chlorine is just deadly dangerous. Some of our bodies have some resistance from these elements because of contact with them, especially in older generation uh, when when they were properly reproduced with this information not destructed in male or female parents. More about that later. Meantime, there is also such thing as strontium, which may be called strongium. It is one of classics one-parted element that can handle the most electron overdose before breaking. So when it's fully loaded, any cell, if it isn't really necessary, would not touch it because only one loaded molecule can be deadly from the difference in its potential and what touched it potential. It is really just like being struck by the lightning, but in one place and with lower current. Remember oxidized form of lead? Strontium also have one another, even more deadly camouflaged forms, less stable as more camouflage it used. In periodic table, you have the proper number of electrons or protons. Uh, it is mostly common in our Earth. The form of which is most common in our Earth. The half-life is also very important, as this number of electrons became different than this of protons. We can observe that the half-life of this element is shorter and shorter. This is because as far as more stable the element under proper one is, when it is giving back outnumbered electrons, taking protons, it can do it differently from how it was created. When the Ethereum potential is suddenly smaller than it was rising. Okay, this is already far more knowledge and wisdom implications I've planned to give, so take care. Remember, safety first. The one thing I would want to mention is to look out for food we consume. Uh, we have some things like peppers. They are we call them strong. It is just because someone likes them and someone unlike them because they are uh, over energized forms of our meal.
Do not make attempts to load your food or drinks with electricity. If you have to, try unloading it by -12 and make plus potential at test point. This test point lays the most far away from electrode. Will be only slightly hot because the whole dish can be overloaded.